What if the key to raising faithful kids isn't found in doing more, but in sharing something personal every single day? Here's the simple habit that changes everything. Talk about your own relationship with God daily. When your kids see that your faith isn't just a Sunday activity, but a living relationship with Christ, it shapes how they think about their own connection. And the best part, you don't have to be a perfect theologian to do this well. If you stick around to the end, I've even got a secret weapon that will help you take this faith formation to the next level. If you've listened to the Modern Catholic Family podcast, episode 1, you've already heard this story, but I'll share it briefly. Our oldest daughter, Marin, was basically running in every direction but towards her faith. And we had an encounter at a Life Teen retreat when I went to pick her up early because she didn't want to be there. In the car on the way home, I said, you know what, Jesus, I literally have nothing left to do but just to surrender to you. And so I did something I had never done before in my life. I realized in that moment, I had never shared my own faith journey with her. And so I did that, my journey from growing up in the Episcopal faith and coming into the Catholic faith and all the ups and downs that have been part of that over my life, but the beautiful journey of it. Now, that was me sharing my entire faith journey, but this episode is about 5 practical ways to talk to your kids about your relationship with God, one little thing at a time. So, number 1, be specific and real. Share little moments, not just God is good, but how you saw his goodness today. Did you feel his presence during a tough meeting at work? Did you notice his grace when you were stressed about the family budget? Teach your kids to recognize God's presence in their own lives. They will start to form that as a habit themselves. Number 2, model honesty, not perfection. Now, I know for a lot of guys especially, this is particularly hard because we tend to not want to wear our hearts on our sleeves. But I'm telling you, tell them when you're struggling. Kids need to see that faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting God even when things don't make sense. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to burden them with all of your troubles. I definitely wouldn't recommend that. You need to have some sense of having things under control for your family. But when it makes sense, if there's something in your day that you feel like would be worth sharing with them as a struggle, and then helping them see, you know what? I'm not afraid to have this struggle because I trust Jesus. I know that he has my back. I know a guy, right? If you're looking at my shirt, I know a guy. Let them know that there's things you're struggling with, but you as a parent are willing, are eager even, to lean into that struggle because you know that when you have done that in your life in an honest way, that you have seen grace upon grace upon grace poured out on you. Number 3, create a daily touch point. Maybe it's over the dinner table or during a bedtime routine or on the drive to school, which is one thing that I've done over the years. Find one daily moment where you naturally weave in a God moment from your own day. Find those times when you've realized, you know what? That did not come from me. That was divine. That happened because I trust in the Lord. Share those moments with your kids. They will love it, I promise. Number 4, celebrate small spiritual wins. It's not about the big stuff all the time. When you notice answered prayers, no matter what they are, or good decisions, or moments of grace in your child's own life, celebrate those. It's not all about what you're modeling from your own life. It's about what you see in them. A simple, I saw God working through you today when such and such and such, when you helped your friend, or when you picked up your sister's dishes and offered to do them, something like that. It shows them that their faith matters. So find those times, we like to say, I caught you doing something awesome, right? I caught you doing something for the Lord. Let them know that. Number 5, pray out loud for everyday things. When something small comes up, like finding your lost keys, when we're driving around looking for a parking space, my wife had taught the kids, and they know it to this day. Oh, St. Agnes, full of grace, help me find a parking space, right? Whether it's finding lost keys, finding a parking space, or needing help with homework, pray and pause to pray out loud. This normalizes the idea that God is involved in every part of our life, not just the big moments, but the small ones too. When they see this, when they hear this, when they watch you modeling this over and over, I guarantee some of it, maybe not all of it, but some of it, enough of it will stick. And the Lord will take it from there to make the rest stick in His own time. Now, if you want even more simple ways like this to bring your faith into your family life beyond Sunday Mass, download our free guide, 10 Family Faith Activities Beyond Mass, at moderncatholicfamily.org/Beyond Mass. So today we talked about being specific and real about how you see God working. We talked about being honest about your struggles. We talked about creating a daily touch point to talk about God, to celebrate small spiritual wins with your kids, and finally to pray out loud for everyday things, little things, not just the big ones. The next thing you'll want to do is to check out this video right here about how to model virtuous technology behavior so your kids can learn the same for themselves.